Okay, let's see if we can get things working. First things first, I don't know if I even want to turn this on, but we'll do it. Do you recognize me? Come on. It really does not like, there we go. I think that's it. It does not like redheads against brick. Yep. Yeah. You never know, we might be able to get it to do this. Of course, I have to sit here and call it a loser for a bit. I'll call myself a loser. There we go. That might be a little bit better. Overall. Yeah, that's a little bit better. All right, so before the fun schedule change possibilities, we had screwed up on the backboards for the build. So we got to make new backboards. Fair warning. Wow, that thing jerks around. Fair warning, there's an ad in about a minute apparently. And hopefully TTS will start working properly here soon. All right, well, hey, Chance, you know the whole thing. It's probably not. Actually, I wonder if I can get it to lock about like that. Okay. Ah, okay, good. There. A little bit closer so I'm not a speck in the wind. Sorry, I'm going to be dicking around with stuff here. Oh yeah, there we go. Of course. I put it here and it gives up. Give me a couple seconds here. Ow. One day we'll get the boom crane thing going correctly. Until that day, we're just gonna have hell in a handbag for this damn top camera. What I really need to do is stop using this as the top cam. Or just stop using a ball joint here. Just, sorry. These ball joints are just terrible. I don't know why you can hold yourself in one position and then this position you just give up. I could always do this, but that sucks. Like the closer I am to straight out, the better it is. As soon as I kink it over, that's when it turns. So if I can get it to work like such, then it'll stay stable and I can kind of swing it. Oh, okay. Lock it in. Because dicking around with that. There we go. There we go. All right. We now exist. And I can always fix a little bit of this the old-fashioned way. Sorry, I'm still dicking around with settings because, you know, that's how I work. Unlock the Nikon. Oh God, sorry. There we go. Relock. How you been, Chance? All right. Today is just catching up. We are going to be planing and planing and planing and planing. Okay, where's the rubber mallet? It always gets a little bit better force on this. There we go. That should have enough bite. All right. Ooh, wow, this is got some bow to it at the bottom. Which is fine because, I mean, we'll figure it out. Do we want to put it here? No. We got these two in line, and I put those in line to do 6-inch boards anyway, so. There we go. Or they're supposed to be in line. Am I mistaken? They definitely are not. I have a Actually, I know what I'm going to do now. So hopefully TTS picks up and starts holding its weight again. We're just going to do what I did last time, which is not gonna lie, I'm glad I got this thing. I just need it for a little bit of support back here. I'm not liking how this thing bows, but hey, can't really do much about it. And it is a foot longer than it needs to be, so. Unfortunately, I've tested out the cam for my the whole cam software for my phone, and it's still screwing up, so I may just forget about it for now. Find a different way to do that. maybe get a different setup where I can get a smaller camera on top, maybe use this guy over here as a positional camera and go back to 3 cams, but I don't think it'll be that big of a deal. Now, as far as being out of twist, I guarantee you this thing's probably twisted to all high hell. And at some point in time, we're going to install new things to that there. Okay, so that's where those went. Okay, good. Let me pull that and those. Put them here for right. Oh. So I have more spacing available. But it's good to try out a new time for put the gray in back. We got plenty of black stuff over there that I'll have no ability at all to know if I'm doing correctly. I think I'm going to flip the board over though, because it does have that bow, which is going to be an absolute pain to register. Okay, we'll just, okay. Okay, and I can't tell if that's the bow or not. Why are you there? Also, where's the other one? There you are. So, let's double check, because it may just be easier to go on this side first. And it already feels like it'll be easier. See, that definitely tells me something there. Okay. This is bowed all to hell. Okay. I love cup, or whatever, bow. Makes everything harder. But it'll still work. We can still get it done. All right. But for those who didn't catch the announcements, work asked me if I wanted to do 410s instead of 5/8. I want to test this real quick. Okay, it's still not registering. So now I get a day off, theoretically. Not really, it's still 40 hours. Just working a little longer each day so that I have Wednesdays off in the middle. This is going to be very hard. Okay, so there's a bow. So like, as long as they're parallel, it doesn't matter. So this will sit nice and pretty this way. Let's test out the big boy. Let's clean off the edges first. This is the first real run after I put the hock in, so. It's already cutting better than it used to. I was like, oh, it's not all that cold outside. This has a bronze handle. I immediately regret ever putting a bronze handle on this thing. Oh, look at that. Ooh, there's some figure in here. Okay. Come on, TTS, start working. I don't understand what's wrong with you, but hopefully that. Okay, yeah, that's much flatter. Good. Okay, yeah, the Hawk blade definitely is a straight upgrade. Okay, the super bowed portion is also checking, so that's good. The portion I want to get rid of is the portion. Right now, I just kind of want to plane the faces, get a good amount of the dirt off of it, because this is a flood board. Before I start plowing in with the number 5. Like, this is definitely the side of the board that got to be in contact with another board. How can you tell? Because it's not covered in floodwater debris. That explains a little bit. Yeah, we're definitely not hand planing this side. It's literally, if I press down here, it gets above the stop. Okay. So we'll make this side flat, and then we'll make it 3/4, and we'll be good. But already happy with how that Hawk's working. Okay. Let's get a register again on how this is going. Got to get used to actually streaming in the morning again. The other thing is, technically, I can stream for 4 hours. Sorry, guys. Maybe I should put that thing to follow me again. What do you guys think? Should I get the camera following me again or keep it fixed? Okay. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Holy hell, yeah, this is, okay. Well, you never know. I could probably get this side flat and then make the other side a little less bowed. Okay, we need to focus on this side for right now. All right, I'll take the silence. Let's just keep the camera the way it is. I should probably put a different lens on this and get an ultra wide so that we can get more of the that's going to be a pain right there where it reverses. Where we can get an ultra wide of the bench top, because I can't hang it as high as I used to. Do 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 do. Still gotta get most of that down, anyways. A bit more there. There. Well, that definitely helped a good bit. Definitely helped a good bit. Eventually, one day, I'll make myself some actual winding sticks. Literally just high in this section. Honestly, this might help a little bit. Yeah, there's a huge knot right there. Yay! I'm going against the grain up here, I know that. It's almost like I don't do enough planing on this channel about planing. Okay. Woo! All right. I do feel good actually kind of playing around in the morning instead of late at night. So we're doing good here. So we'll see. Okay, good. This is probably still going to have a weird little high spot. Yeah, it is. That's fine. That corrected a lot of it. Take a little bit more down here and then just actually let's be nice to ourselves. Clean up what we've done. Oh, come on. Oh, come the hell. Did you literally? Okay, you were working just fine earlier today. Just fine. So what's going on here? I think I know what's going on. Yep. That's all right. I am currently trying to figure out why you don't want to cut anymore. That would explain it. Okay. It's not where I set the blade at, so I'm wondering how the hell that happened. But glad you're here, Chance, and I'm glad that OBS or that the speaker bot is actually working apparently. Speaking of that, now that I can actually hear it, I know that you're going to crank that up a little. Look at the blade. I do need to get a new screw for this because the one that came with this is destroyed. Okay. Okay, now we play the game of but yeah, we know what the problem was. So we addressed the problem, or at least what the problem looks to be. So I can get on with my life. Okay, so yeah, that was the problem. Tells me I need to go buy a replacement screw here in the future because that thing's shaking itself loose. You can kind of see, like, on the camera where the lowest point of the board is. Right here.
Hey Wes, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing okay. Doing okay. All right. We're getting somewhere. And there went the pencil, of course. That's the next thing I need to put in here is some sort of pencil holder. But now that we're not fiddling around with how everything's put together, I think I can put this back on the table. But Starfire, we're just testing out a new possible stream schedule. Work's allowing me to work 4/10s instead of 5/8s, so I get a day off. I like the idea of working 2 days and then having Wednesday off, and then working 2 days and having a weekend off. Kind of a nice reset.
Oh, that's awesome.
I know I've got one coworker that's got Fridays off, one that's got Mondays off, so they can all have 3-day weekends. But I've done 4/10s before, and I kind of like having the day off in the middle of the day, in the middle of the week. Okay, let's see where we're at, because it gives you that, like, I guess for working 10-hour days, you don't get that weird burnout of working 4 long days in a row. Like, that's what I would get. It's just this little weirdish burnout. But working 2 days on, 1 day off, 2 days on, 2 days off, always seemed to work for me. Okay, we're back where we started. That's fine. If all I gotta do is start. Oh, that's why. We're never gonna get this thing flat. Why is it doing that? Oh, because there's a because there's literally a bow in the board right there, and it's on one side. But these are backboards. Everything else except for right there is registering close to flat, so I'm thinking that's just going to have to get squeezed out. It's a backboard. It'll do. Also, it's a backboard. It doesn't really need to be joinery perfect. Just need to get all the crap off of it. Okay. There we go. Just got to get these to the point where they're ready to be tongue and grooved, beaded, and dadoed. Woo! The big thing I'm going to need to do is, honestly, at this point, with how level it is being bowed, if I can just get most of this off from regular planing, then I'm going to be good, and I'll just straighten one side. That's going to just continue to tear a little bit. A little bit of figure here, but like, oh, kind of follows up to here. Here's hoping Mecca can find me. This new stream time should actually make it available to him again. Such a nasty little piece of board right there.
Chan said, Mecha is streaming now.
Oh, that's cool. Maybe he'll when he when he raids out, he'll find me. Who knows? I had a feeling he'd be streaming though.
Twitch day it seems.
Wednesday seems to be a good day for Twitch, honestly. There's a minor tear out here, but by the time it goes through the power planer, that stuff's going to be long, long gone. Doing fine. Doing better. This one's probably going to be way off because of that bulge. So what I can do is that. Okay, yeah, it's all about even. Yeah, if I squeeze it down in that little bowed area, yeah, everything's about right. So all I got to do is take it down. But yeah, I don't know if we're going to be 3 cameras for a while, just because, did it start drifting? Yeah, a little bit. There we go. Just because the phone camera program does not want to work correctly. It'll broadcast for like 10 seconds, then freeze up, and start broadcasting again about 30 seconds later. There's no point in using it if it's not going to actually try to do what it's supposed to do. But you never know, I might get like a small webcam or something. If I can find one that's got a Bluetooth or a wireless connection, it would be best, because then I don't have to, I've got very few ports on my computer. Oh man, I am so glad I got this blade. This literally, this is the best this number 6 has cut for me since I got it. So the Hawk blade was definitely a good investment. Which means no need for me to try and get a Lee Nielsen. Okay, so this edge is going to be the edge that we join because I am not going to try. There's huge reversing grain here, a knot here. If anything, that can be as ugly as we want. This has got some nice even grain here for doing the tongue and groove. Feels good to be back on the project, but in all reality, still feel bad that I screwed up the backboards. Would have loved to have kept the ones that I was working on. Now, all three of them are screwed up bad. Sorry guys, decided to take a quick snack break. So we got two of these boards to get good and clean. We got one left over that was extra from last time, so. I have no clue how I'm going to feel tomorrow. I don't know if I've done a 4-hour woodworking stream in a couple years now. I don't even know if I'll make it to 4 hours, to tell you the truth. But we're just gonna go Oh, and we're actually, since it is a day stream finally again, we're using the solar panel in tandem while streaming instead of just charging the battery and streaming at night. It's a good question. How far down are we? That seems to be offsetting fairly well. It's offsetting about half of the power consumption. Because it'll actually tell me how many watts are going out and how many are coming in. It's roughly offsetting about half. Which is nice. Come on, camera. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to come up with a new... Sorry, guys. Okay. There we go. Let's hope the camera holds. That ball joint does not want to work today. Y'all just holler if it keeps falling out of frame. Eventually have to come up with a new system for that as well, but at least that one works. I said I may just make that a webcam if I can. I don't like that bow, but this side is much straighter than the other. Go. One more. There we go. All right. We're getting there. All right, good, 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 good. Probably back it back down after this pass to help control some of that tear out. Okay. See if we can close some of the tear out here. Before we move on to the edge. One second, guys. Potential spam. It's not potential, it definitely is. Okay, tear out pretty good. I'm not looking for perfect closure on the tear out, but getting it as close as possible before it goes through the power planer is probably, well, not probably, it will help immensely. That's about as good as this needs to be for the power planer on that face. Where did I put the pencil? Thank you. Hey, it looks like nothing's freezing up. That's good. Just glad everything's working pretty well. Let me go to... There we go. Hey, Mecca. I was wondering if you'd see me. Hey, Mecca. So we are... So we are currently fixing mistakes that were made with my backboards.
Chan said, to raise.
Basically, I got to end up redoing them. And here's the fun part. I actually have a usable-ish, I do it, I'll fix that in a second, leg vise again because of this whole ordeal. So we're going to do that.
Mecca said, I do. I don't think I've gotten to rate you in over a year.
Well, yeah, because...
3-gear roll.
Because life is weird.
Polarin said, your face is the new time up. Ganjit. Bad. Mecca said, new bad time. Same bad channel.
Exactly, exactly.
Jan said, welcome Raiders.
Well, sorry also, guys, about the ad break apparently right here. I would click to follow Mecha Form, but I think Mecha already knows I follow him. And that it means... Okay, let's get me a block of wood I can use. Spare block of wood, people.
Am I glad you're here, Mecha? I am trying to mod 3 channels while showcasing 2 of my works.
Once again,
much appreciated.
You
Power Slime and Max.
Well, Max is loving it. Slime is at work. I was about to say, Max is loving the fact that he gets pets every few hours when I'm because I work from home now. All right. And we can go on walks fairly fast. Okay, let's see what we got here. Holy hell, dude. Oh, man. I want to talk about out of flat. Okay, let's start here. Okay. Still going. Oh.
That answers my question. Good to be able to work from home.
Yes.
I not get the 4-day week I wanted.
Okay, so about here. And I don't know if that's actually a high spot over there or if it's just, yeah, I think it's just dragon. So I think take that down because that's definitely a high spot. Yeah, as soon as I get it all the way over here, it's just balancing on that flat area. Okay. So Mecha, I did eventually get a hawk blade for the 6.
Big fat ugly pug-faced baby-eating O'Brien?
Oh, thank you for the follow, guys. And Polarin, I know I haven't seen you in a while, but good to see you again. Who was that? Follow from... Okay. I'm going to say Icky.
Like I from North said, it was me.
All right, so Icky, if you got you got a preferred name to be called, just tell me, and we'll get TTS saying that instead of IK from North. Because sometimes you have to like tell it.
Said, hi. For some reason, I haven't seen your channel surface in my list, but
For a long time, it's been very late at night, Polarin, just because of changes in schedules. But now we're going to be doing 10 a.m. streams on Wednesdays.
I'll have to do it. So I never get to hang out.
Gotcha. All right, before we go too far, see where we're at here.
My cut from North said, I don't mind actually. How you would pronounce Ike is okay.
Okay, it's just TTS is kind of, well, it's its own beast. Okay. So it mispronounces everything. For instance, Mecca was coming in as Mecha. We have some where like they have numbers in their names, so we just take the numbers out. Definitely tell I'm putting a camber on it. But yeah, the Hawk blade has been a godsend with the number 6. If you notice, I'm not fighting with it every 5 seconds. I did have to fix it a little bit this morning, but I mean, it's a new blade, so I expect to have to do a few things here and there. But it is effortlessly doing its job now. So Hawk blade, definite upgrade. Can only think the only other upgrade would be to get an even better plane, but if the Stanley's working with a Hawk, why? The only upgrade now I need to do is get a new front screw for the plane irons, because it was in bad condition when I found the 6, and it's obvious that it might be part of the problem that was going on with the other blade, because it was rattling itself loose with the Hawk. And it rattled itself loose, which means the blades got loose, which means, yeah. You get what's going on, Mecca. But I'm glad you can finally see me in action again. Yeah, it's heavier, it's not chattering. It's just taking its shavings, and right now it's a light shaving, but I mean, earlier we were definitely taking crunchy paper, you know, with it. So let's see where we're at. For those who don't know what I'm doing right now, I'm slowly bringing this edge to be flat.
It sounds nice.
So, or to be completely perpendicular. This is a high spot, which is why I'm focusing on it and letting it cut itself down. For those who are new to the channel, I have a command !project that'll bring up a picture and a small description of what we're actually working on.
Mecca said, must clean up and head out soon.
That's fine, Mecca. Just glad to see you in here. Okay, that is a little high, okay. With it being as long as it is, this isn't a 7 or an 8, a true joiner, but being as long as it is, and I'm only doing, 4-foot boards, what happens is you get a nice reference here and here, and if, say, this is high and this is high, it doesn't cut until you get to where you're referencing the highest point from. So it'll just, see, oh Jesus, I can't even show it to you because the cameras are all borked. But you have a nice cut area here, nothing cut here, and then cut area here. So it just slowly brings it all down to flat. And then I'll just have to check that it's perpendicular at that point.
I would love another 6 or greater. Slowly trying to get better at using hand planes for more than surfacing, or it doesn't really matter pre-table saw pass edge flattening.
Gotcha. Now, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the number 6, when I got my number 6, it was cheap as hell because everyone wanted a 4, a 5, a 7, or an 8. Nobody wanted the 6. And I was like, it's 18 inches long, it'll do. Don't know if I have room for a number 8 because that's a 2-foot long plane. I'm also, a bean pole. So like pushing 2 feet of cast iron through wood might be a fun experience, a draining one.
XD. Gotta take the trash out. Lurk for a SEC.
That's all right. Life comes first, guys. As I told Mecca plenty of times, life comes first. I'm just glad to have this opportunity to do 410s, so I can get a more usable day for woodworking, so I can do long streams and feel like I actually got something done instead of just jamming in what I can before or after work. I mean, I did used to stream on the weekends, which definitely gave me a long time, but it also took away free time with friends. So I started streaming after work, which definitely shortened the streams. We should be getting much closer to flat here. Let's see what we got. And by much closer to flat, I mean hell no. Not even close. This dip is bad. This dip is real bad. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. See if we can speed this up a little. Do-do-do. Well, the fire pit's gonna have plenty of wood shavings to start a fire soon. Let's see where we're at. I know there's still a dip there, but oh, well, what do you know? I'm starting to get much, much closer. What I'm seeing, though, is probably stay away from there. Continue stroking out from here. Okay. All right. I honestly don't even know what time it is anymore. I just realized that that's kind of, there we go. Now you can see what I'm doing. Oh man, getting close to lunchtime. I'm not even second guessing myself. This is why I'm glad that I get to start early on these now. Woo. Let's see where we're at now, because we're getting a good amount of that dirty edge off. Sitting pretty flat on there. Just a little bit of concavity there. Yeah, we're almost done with this board, or to the point of making it 90 degrees. Where are we at? Again. Okay, so a few more swipes and then we're gonna start checking for orthogonality. Double check. Okay. Where is my wee little... There you are. high, 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 high. I expect that whenever I'm doing heavy work. Always lean one way.
Well said. Finally spotted a couple of 20 slide rules.
Oh, wow.
$300 each. Not happening.
I was about to say, that's your call, Micah. Well, yeah, let me see if I can get you a good image of what happened to the prior backboards. This is not one with a bead in it, but you can kind of see, like, it skipped out, ate, it broke, busted out. I was in a hurry and not paying attention to what I was doing. So I ended up destroying the 3 backboards. I measured them. They're too short to just cut down and reuse. So remake it is, but I screwed up on the first dado. So I'm gonna cut them down and keep them as stock for other projects because it's cherry and I guarantee you I can find a project for it. I may just get my wooden rabbit next time and use my wooden rabbit because that was the Stanley 45 I was using for cutting those dados. Just see if that fixes anything. A little more slow and precise. Or I might just go one board at a time because I was also trying to gang all 3 boards, which is why all 3 boards got screwed up. I should be, now that I think about it, I should be backing this off since we're trying to get orthogonal. There we go. That's about the cut I want when I'm going for orthogonal and not for flat. Where are you at? That's what I thought. I forgot to back it off, but we're not at that. Hell. Okay. Just a couple places. Shouldn't be that long. I've also joked around with the idea of getting one of those Stanley joining fences for a plane, but at this point, I think it would take me too long to put one on. Put one on the plane because, like, once I get it down to where it's flat, getting it joined at 90 is not that long of a deal. And getting it flat, you don't need the fence. Let's see where we're at. Uh-huh. 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 It's a little bit longer. Because right now I'm just screwing up I'm fixing the screw up of not backing my blade off before I started fixing it for 90. right. Double check. Where are you, pencil? All right. All right. There you are. There we go. You are ready for the planer, the power planer. And the next question is, I'm getting hungry, so we might need to break for lunch. Put you back here. But yeah, Mecca, work from home has been a big upgrade for me. Big upgrade. All right. Checking. Oh, awesome. The grain just reverses right in the middle of the board. This is going to be another fun one. At least this one isn't, well, let's double check. This one isn't bowed, so not as bad. But no matter which way I plane it, I'm going to have tear out at one end. If we want tear out at one end, we're going to want it at the end that you're checking.
I might have gotten a 4-day week if I doubled my commute.
Oh. Yeah. That's also part of why I'm doing a 4-day week now is I'm working from home. So like I'm not technically, I'm working 10-hour days instead of 10-hour days with an hour commute to and from. But I think we're going to take a quick, well, we still got 30 minutes to lunch. Let's get kicking. Let's get kicking, chicken wing.
You earned it.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about the checking here because I can get around that. Because it's going to have a problem putting any bead on it. Woo! All right. Let's see what this looks like in the long run. Yeah, I think we're just going to keep going. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Is this just a beauty board that I didn't realize I had? Okay, there's a little bit high there. 1 second, guys. 1 second. One second. I was just checking in on some noises. Didn't realize neighbors cleaning out the flue on his on the chimney, and I didn't realize. Okay, so we've got just the tiniest bit high right here. Just the tiniest bit. I don't even know if I need the 5. Well, the other one I needed the 5 all for a good portion of it. Okay, let's see where we landed with that. Yeah, it's one of those like how well it was looking. Just that little bit of bow, I'm not even worried too much. Oh, ow. Okay. Yeah, that fixed it, didn't it? Yep. All right, let's clean the face and then double check later. But I mean, like, for backboards, I don't need to go too insane. I just need to make sure I can work with them. They don't need to be dead on. Like I said, brain's going to reverse on me every single stroke. This is going to be a fun one. I'm just glad I don't have to really correct anything. All right. One second here. After this stroke, we're going to look at it. That might explain a little bit. Okay. There we go. There we go. Whew. Okay. All right. Take a quick break. I got me hearties. Yeah, here in about 15 minutes we'll probably break and get some lunch. Okay.
Hope you have a fun day.
That's all right, Mecca. Glad you're here. And I'll definitely have a fun day. Seriously, considering whether or not I want to split it into 2 halves and do a 4-hour, but like I said, I haven't done a 4-hour in forever. Might end up being about a 3-hour though.
Wednesday. Later, Mitcha.
I'm gonna try something here. We already know that the board's flat, so I don't really need to worry too much.
Metcalf said, I don't see ever being able to beat my own record. 6 hours.
Okay, well that answers that. Okay, that's all I needed to know. Let's get the swipes this direction done. Flip it back because holy hell. Yeah, never mind, I had it right. Had it at the best possible planing side. Ooh, that one hurt. Where's my hammer? Because this is obviously not gripping. That's part of the problem. Okay, there. I think I know why I didn't choose these boards now. Because they're an absolute pain for grain pattern. considering it's mostly flat, let's cheat. I think. A little number 4. Let's just cheat. We already know it's pretty much flat. I can get this one nice and tight. Got that one set up as feathery as hell, which is exactly what you want when you're trying to surface, not finish plain, but just okay. Like that. Stop doing that. There we go. There we go. I just wish it would stop jumping. Just wish it would stop jumping. Ah. See? That's going to be an annoyance, but I can't do anything about it. And go a little bit further, I think, then we can edge it. You'll love me for when I say this, but I've done 2-hour streams for so long now that I don't have enough to do. Mainly because like the next step is put this in the power planer, and the power planer requires me to turn off the stream because I cannot run the stream and the planer at the same time. And physically, the battery I operate off of does not have enough amperage to facilitate power tools and computer at the same time. Because power tools are very, very hungry. Doesn't mean that I can't quit the stream and immediately plane these, but it does mean it'll take a good chunk of battery. I say we keep streaming until, that is not my dog, don't worry about it. We keep streaming until I've got these boards ready for planing, and then we'll call it there. And here's hoping, oh, by next week I'll definitely have the stock ready for the next hand tool step. But either way, I am finding something out. I'm no longer rushed with planing. Usually it's, oh, it's a 2-hour stream. Let's see how much I can get done. Now I can just take my time and get it all done. Hey. Yeah, it's a new time for me, life and pain. Long story short, work asked if I wanted to do 410s, and I was like, yes, I'll take Wednesday off. Thank you, done. So now I have Wednesdays off, so I can stream basically as long as either A, the battery lasts, or B, until I run out of stuff to do on Wednesdays. So I'm gonna plan on streaming starting at 10 a.m. Central Standard, so that I can just work as long as I need to, / as long as the battery lasts, because also, since I'm streaming during the day, solar panels are out. You know what the solar panels do? We've been streaming, what? About 2 hours now. We haven't even gotten through half of the amount of power I usually go through in a 2-hour stream. So it's offsetting it fairly well, which is nice. But also it's a decently sunny day today. Started out in the 30s, supposed to get up to the 70s. Welcome to Missouri. These These will be decent backboards, replacement backboards. Let's eat another one of these and just keep going. I think, yeah, whenever I'm done getting this board ready for the power planer, I think that's what I'm going to call it quits. But I'm enjoying this because I can actually not hurry through it, I guess is the best way to put it. Oh, that's the camera. Oops. Ah. All right. Which makes me think we'll probably be done in the next 30 minutes or so, depending on how finicky I am about that. Because in all honesty, the power planer will get rid of it. Well, I thought I would try and speed it along, but it definitely does not like that deep of a cut. Okay. But this is a little bit thicker, so this will do. There we go. I think this is more the appropriate cut. One second, we're going to try something here. Okay. We're going to try a little bit of setup change. Well, we were. So this one didn't. Can always just ream this one out in a little while. Yeah, this one was drilled cockeyed. Okay, how can I tell? Never mind, setup change does not happen. Actually, that just looks like it needs a quick reaming, so. Never mind. Yeah, we'll ream that out on my own time. It is definitely jammed. All right. There we go. Let's see if this helps. There we go. That should be gone in a little bit. I'm gonna have to become more talkative again. But so used to the late night stream. Honestly, yeah, I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, too far in. There we go. Go. And my board. Where's the board? I swear one day I'm gonna be completely like cognizant of the things that I do. Oh, there it is. Just laying there. Not how we want that. I'll get to that in a second. You provide that clamping force. And then I'll put this lower. So that it's not trying to camber over. All right, next, do I still have my pencil? And if not, where did I drop it at? Ah, there it is. Among all the shavings. Okay, so. And then we grab you. Tee. Okay, now let's look at how bad or good this is. Okay, that'll be interesting. Okay, so right about here. There we go. If you notice on this is what I was trying to explain earlier. You can see this nice piece of edge right here that's just being completely skipped. That's hollow. Everything else is tie, so it's riding here. The blade just kind of skips over here, and then it hits here again because that's the highest point there. And what will eventually happen is it will make itself flatten straight to itself. And you'll even hear it just like stop cutting at that point. This one was nowhere near as bad as the other board. Okay, now check for square, which I guarantee you this is out of square because I was not really paying attention to how I was planing. I was just trying to get it straight. Okay. Double check this though before I go anywhere. Okay, cool. Now we fix it because it's slightly high on this side. One. All right, double check. One. too full. What the hell's going on here? Okay, there we go. Where's my mallet? That one planed beautifully. All right. All right, guys, here's the fun part of the day where I go, we really don't have anything left. Like I said, I'm still used to the 2-hour streams. So, the fact that we went beyond what I usually do, because like my 2-hour streams usually end at an hour and a half, and we're at what, 2 hours 15 minutes. We'll try better next time. But as of that, let's see if there's someone we can rate to. So we got Squudge. You know, let's have fun. Because I don't get to do it very often, although it might become more of a thing here. Let's do Yankee. It would help if this keyboard was the normal size, so I didn't Yankee underscore X. Okay, good. This one actually worked. Say hi to Drew for me, guys. It looks like he's working on his bench. And I'll definitely see you guys next Wednesday, 10 a.m. Central Standard, and I should have boards ready for tongue and groove, or for whatever we're next steps on. Till then, have a good one, guys.
Big fat ugly bug-faced baby-eating O'Brien?
Aye.